Alright, hello Be Nasty and everyone else who may be watching. Welcome back to Operation Michael, a current Global War 1914 game where we are doing the French Republic's turn in the fall winter of 1915. So, France has 25 IPPs to spend. They'll spend all 25 buying 3 infantry units, a heavy artillery, a Zouave, a cavalry, and an influence roll for Bulgaria. Go ahead and do that first. I'll actually keep the red one. So that's on a 2 or less. Miss. Attacks. The French will have a couple. They'll have a colonial infantry. He's going to walk from northern Algeria into Tunisia and seize that. Which is French. So France goes up 1 IPP. They're going to take they'll try to do an attrition attack into southern France with the French heavy artillery and the railgun that are in Paris. So the heavy artillery attritions at a 2, miss, and I believe the railgun's at a 3. But that's definitely a miss either way, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. Yeah. And the other attack we'll have is we'll try to amphibiously assault into Constantinople, or not Constantinople, Anatolia, sorry. We'll go ahead and do that. So we will have 2 pre-dreadnoughts that are bombarding at 3, and a cruiser that'll be bombarding at a 2. So that all misses. Then we'll have 2 infantry at a 1 because it's mountain terrain. Miss. Then responding, he has a regular infantry at a 4. And that's a miss. And that battle is over. It said it's fall winter. So there you have it. Otherwise, I think that is it. Yeah, that'll be it for the French. So just place units. So the Zouave they'll place in northern Algeria. The 3 infantry units, those will go into Paris. We'll copy ship. Bring that to 3, 4. Delete that. 5. Oops. There we go. The cavalry will place down in Niger. There we go. And the heavy artillery will build that in we'll build it in Romania. Yeah, so that's it for that. Income 17. And then we mm, mm, mm. Actually, I'm just trying to see. We would have to do. The British won't make their mandatory offensive. The French could. If we do one this turn, at least 6 infantry. I just want to see where again you have to attack. Actually, I'm gonna have to check in here. That's in the rules here. Yeah, France, Britain, and Germany. One attack against enemy-owned land zone in France, Germany, or Belgium. Units. Okay. Yeah, so we will do a mandatory offensive. 4, 5, and then we'll bring this down from 10 units to 9 units because we'll have one of these participate. Oh, but there's a 3. Okay, hold on. Shoot. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so if we temporarily remove, there's 4, there's 5 there. So it should just be 2 there. So here's the 3 that we'll place. So to do a mandatory offensive, we'd have to 1, 2, 6 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, so we'll bring these 2, and then out of this stack of 10, we'll take 4 away. So it'll be 6 there. And we'll do a mandatory offensive into Aquitaine. So we'll go ahead and actually there's only one of these that has to participate. Yeah, if we take 4 from that stack and then sorry, I'm just getting a bit confused here. Okay, so I had 10 in this stack. Yeah, so 4 are going to be moving over to take part in the offensive, so there'll be 6 left here. 1, 2, 3, 4 from that stack, and then this stack we had 2, so 5, 6. Yeah, I think this guy is just an extra guy, so he doesn't participate. So anyway, so these guys will participate. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add 2. So no terrain effects. It's all flat. They got a 2, so the hit they needed, and then defender, 1 at 4, which is a miss. So they reclaim that territory from the Germans. They go down 1, France goes up 1. And now we have these 6 units in there. There we go. So France did satisfy their mandatory offensive, so they moved that up. So that's good. And then now for those extra units, so we'll place them, same thing in Paris. So with that guy here, it'll be 3. We'll have 4 total. I believe that's correct. All right. Otherwise, that's it for the French turn. So we would not have 17. We'd have 18 plus the wartime income roll. Four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 22 IPP to spend for next turn. And otherwise, we can hand things off to the Ottomans. And Italy, I believe, would be back in play because Rome was taken back, technically. So technically, I do believe this northern Italy would revert this turn to Italian control, as would Rome, Campania, and Mezzogiorno. Yeah. But Italy wouldn't have, of course, any money to spend, so could probably basically skip their turn, aside from reverting those markers and collecting their income. But anyway, so we'll hand things on over to the Ottomans.